John D. Rockefeller did not wake up one morning and decide to control the world. He did something far more important and far more lasting. He learned how systems work. And once you understand systems, you don't need power over people. The system does the work for you. Rockefeller lived in a time of chaos. Oil was discovered, but no one knew how to manage it. Prices crashed. Companies failed overnight. Waste was everywhere. Most people saw opportunity and rushed in. Rockefeller saw disorder, and disorder always creates openings for those who think calmly. He didn't try to win by being louder or faster. He won by being more organized. While others chased short-term profits, he focused on efficiency. While others competed emotionally, he competed structurally. He didn't ask, how do I beat them today? He asked, how do I design this so winning becomes automatic? That question changed everything. Rockefeller realized early that whoever controls the process controls the outcome. Oil wasn't just about drilling, it was about refining, transporting, storing, and selling. Most people focused on one piece. He focused on all of them. Instead of fighting competitors one by one, he built a structure where competing became expensive. He lowered costs so much that others couldn't survive without matching his scale. This wasn't force, it was math. When your costs are lower than everyone else's, time is on your side. You can wait. Others can't. This is one of the most important lessons about systems. A good system does not attack directly. It applies pressure until resistance becomes irrational. Rockefeller didn't invent greed. He didn't invent capitalism. What he did was show how incentives shape behavior. He proved that if you align efficiency, scale, and patience, outcomes become predictable. Over time, his company didn't just produce oil. It stabilized prices. It standardized quality. It reduced waste. To the public, this looked like order. To competitors, it felt like a wall. And here's the key point. Once people depend on a system, leaving it feels dangerous. That is how systems become permanent. Rockefeller understood something most people never think about. People don't resist systems that make their lives easier. They only resist systems that feel painful. If a system lowers prices, improves reliability, and removes uncertainty, people accept it, even if it limits choice. Choice sounds important until choice becomes expensive. This idea didn't stop with oil. The same logic spread everywhere. Banking, transportation, manufacturing, employment. The system became the product. Instead of individuals trading freely, large organizations coordinated activity. This increased efficiency. It also increased dependence. You no longer needed to understand the whole process. The system handled it. You just needed to play your role. This is where the modern world was born. Rockefeller did not design schools, jobs, or modern finance. But the mindset he demonstrated spread. Build scale, reduce variation, control inputs, lock in demand, lower costs. Repeat. Once this logic is in place, it grows on its own. The system doesn't ask if you agree with it. It asks if you want stability. Most people say yes. Over time, work changed. Instead of owning tools and processes, people sold time. This was efficient. It was predictable. It was safe. But it also meant survival depended on participation. When your income depends on the system, questioning the system feels risky. That's not control by force. That's control by structure. The system Rockefeller helped demonstrate rewards certain behaviors. Consistency, reliability, compliance. It discourages others. Experimentation, independence, uncertainty. Not because independence is bad, but because it is harder to manage at scale. Large systems do not hate individuals. They simply cannot optimize for uniqueness. Once systems grow large enough, they stop caring about intentions and start responding only to outcomes. Numbers replace stories. Metrics replace judgment. This is where people start feeling trapped without understanding why. They feel busy but not in control. They work harder but feel less secure. They follow the rules but the finish line moves. This is not because someone is watching them. It's because systems optimize for efficiency, not fulfillment. Rockefeller understood efficiency deeply. He trusted numbers more than opinions. He removed them ocean wherever possible. He didn't try to predict chaos. He built structures that absorbed it. That is why his influence lasted longer than his lifetime. Once a system becomes essential, it no longer needs its creator. It runs on incentives. The modern economy works the same way. You don't need to know who designed it. You just need to operate inside it. Money flows through channels. Work is exchanged for pay. Pay is exchanged for survival. Survival requires participation. This loop is stable, and stability is powerful. People often ask, who controls the system? That's the wrong question. Systems don't need controllers. They need maintenance. And most people maintain the system simply by needing it. This doesn't make the system evil, it makes it efficient, but efficiency has a cost. When everything is optimized, flexibility disappears. When flexibility disappears, mistakes become expensive. This is why people feel pressure today. Costs rise, competition increases, margins shrink. System demands more precision from everyone. Those who don't understand the system feel crushed by it. Those who understand it position themselves differently. Rockefeller never fought the system. He became the system. But here's the part that matters most. Systems do not eliminate choice. They narrow it, and narrow choices reward those who prepare early. People who depend on one income path feel trapped. People with low margins feel stressed. People with high fixed costs feel fragile. Fragility is the real prison. Rockefeller built systems to eliminate fragility for himself. Others copied the structure without copying the discipline. That's why many feel trapped while the system keeps running. The system you live in was not designed to harm you. It was designed to scale. And scale does not care about comfort. It cares about consistency. Understanding this changes how you think. You stop looking for villains. You stop waiting for rescue. You stop expecting fairness. Instead, you look for leverage. Leverage comes from understanding incentives, from reducing NG dependence, from increasing flexibility. The system is strongest where you are weakest. High debt, high expenses, short-term thinking. Emotional decisions reduce those, and the system loosens its grip. This is not escape in a dramatic sense. There is no door, no exit sign. There is only positioning. Rockefeller didn't escape the system of his time. He mastered it by understanding its rules better than anyone else. You don't need to build empires to apply this lesson. You need margin, time, skills, patience. The system pressures those who rush. It rewards those who wait. It punishes emotion. It rewards structure. This is why calm thinkers survive transitions better than loud ones. The system you feel stuck in is not unbreakable. It is predictable, and anything predictable can be planned around. Once you see how systems are built, they lose their power to confuse you. You stop reacting emotionally. You start acting deliberately. That is the real lesson. Not that one man trapped the world, but that one man showed how systems once built shape everyone inside them. And once you understand that, the system no longer owns you. You learn how to stand inside it without being crushed by it. And that is as close to freedom as large systems ever allow.